can tell it's an olive. It's a very bitter olive.
That's progress.
Oh.
Delicious.
Amazing. And I have tried different olives in different countries.
Mm-hmm.
Они легко срываются, но не очень.
So we have a little system set up here. We have the tool. Mm-hmm. These olives have already been pitted. Mm-hmm. See, I'll show you some. This is a good one. Big hole.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
The seeds, the stones are in this bucket here. Now, what we need to do is start curing them. We've got many more batches to do, but we'll start curing the first batch and we'll write the date. Per 10 litre bucket, you need 1.5 cups of salt. Mm-hmm. We've got 5 litre buckets, so we're going to take 0.75, 3/4 of a cup.
Amazing math skills.
Yeah, you wouldn't think I struggled to pass maths in school. That is a lot of salt. Do you think that's about 0.75?
I think so.
A bit more, maybe? It's a scary amount of salt, I have to say. It was correct, right? 10 litre bucket, 1.5 cups.
Yeah.
So we put this in.
Yeah.
Ready? All good? You turned on slow motion mode, 60 frames a second?
No.
Okay.
What's this?
This is what €6 worth of salt looks like.
From Biocoop, right?
From Biocoop. Okay. Our lunch is in the sink and it's a bit of a mess, which is why we're doing it this way. You got 60 frames a second turned on?
No.
That's what you need for this shot, the water spilling out like a waterfall in 60 frames a second. No?
No.
So.
So I was right. This was the right amount of water.
Seems that was the right amount of water. Then you need to stir it a little bit.
That must be very satisfying.
Yes. Okay. So we've stirred it. We're going to close it up. What's today's date?
4th of November.
We'll put 1. And that's the first time that we've done it. 4th of the 11th. So we write curing, first time and the date on here. Why? Because in the first week we're going to change the brine, and it's brine now because it's got salt in it. We're going to change the brine 3 times, and then after that, in the second and the third week, we just change it once per week. So we need to keep track because we're going to have various buckets and we'll get lost really, really quickly. Today's November 7th. Our 3 buckets have been curing for either 3 days in this case or 2 days in this case, and so it's time to pour out the water and replace it with fresh salt water. You can come have a look if you want what we have. Water's a little bit cloudy, doesn't look too dirty or anything like that.
It's definitely changed colour.
Yeah. Should we tip them out?
Yeah. Is it that bad?
Rana.
Too early.
It's okay, it's not terrible, but not great either. You want to try it?
No.
Okay. Okay, so we've drained out the brine. Now we're going to just replace it with new brine. 3/4 of a cup
Yeah.
of salt added to water. That's brine. Petrol is very interested. Come on, Petrol. Come on. Mama. When you think about it, it's an awful lot of salt for a bucket of olives, but okay, we'll trust in the process. In it goes. Curing 2 took place on the 7th of November. Good stir.
The spatula is color coordinated.
Well, hopefully just for a little while, because we're relying on them darkening.
True. And we don't have a color coordinated spatula for that occasion.
We unfortunately do not.
So, today is November 11th. I have a feeling we're a bit late. Because last time we did it was on November 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're a bit late.
Better rush. Come on. Quick. Time is of the essence.
How do you open this door?
Sure you'll figure it out. You're
I'm the only person
Master's
who has
degree
nails in
qualified
this
person.
family, so...
You don't need nails to do it.
Really?
There's a little hole.
Gosh, I'm lost. Ah, I found it.
Christine is
There you
famed as the engineering-minded person in our family, apparently. Incorrectly so.
It's my day off today.
Let's see what we have here.
They've gone brown.
Gold.
Many of them are sort of brown, partially. So let's drain. Oh gosh, okay. It's going to be a mess. So, and from the water to see what color it is. Shall I try one?
Absolutely.
I just had a very nice breakfast, so can't say I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to pick a slightly more brown one.
Wait, focus.
It's always tricky to
There you
focus.
go. Mm-hmm.
You can tell it's an olive. It's a very bitter olive.
That's progress.
It's very bitter. But it's kind of oily inside. It's nice. Oh. These video clips are going to be very repetitive. Just doing the same thing over and over again. Right. Keep escaping.
You're losing olives. We don't have many of them. We can't afford to lose them.
I think we have enough.
How many do you think we have?
I don't know. 400?
Per bucket?
Overall?
Overall?
I don't know. Piece of advice. If you have any scratches on your hands, wear gloves, because this is quite painful. I have a scratch here. It's very small, you can't see it, but I can definitely feel it now because of the brine, which has got loads of salt in it. So
Who do you think is responsible for that? I think it could be this person in the background. Batman. Gothic.
our primary suspect, always. Always. That's why he's called the Bandit. They go look at them.
So
It's interesting. They look kind
talk
of.
us through these olives.
They look more brown than the olives I've drained. Is it possible that they look brown because of the brine? Or maybe not. I don't know. I can't explain. Also, maybe the ones that look brown weren't submerged the whole time.
It's an interesting theorem.
I think that's why. Because if you go deeper, they're not brown. They're light green. Another piece of advice. Preferably do this before the weekly mopping or however often you mop. Probably if you wear shoes at home, you mop more often than we do. That's why you shouldn't wear shoes at home. Yeah, because there's water everywhere, all around the island, on me, on the camera. We just have to wipe it clean.
So we need we need an olive room in the house, right? For
An
olive
olive
prep.
room, yeah. Well, yeah.
Mud room, aqua disco, olive room.
I really hope Paul is watching this. Paul is very happy every time our project becomes larger. He calls it Project Creep. Steve tried to be very scientific and he measured this time the water. I should have known that this bowl is 3 liters. I didn't. So there's 3 liters of water. The bucket is 5 liters, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this. And it's just enough. I remember that the guy in his video put something to keep all of the olives submerged.
A plate.
A plate, yeah. We don't have, you need a saucer really for this sort of bucket. We don't have anything, so I don't know. I wonder if the amount of salt that we bought, look at that. I wonder if that's enough for the whole project.
Don't know.
It's probably like, I don't know, 4 more cups? No, I have a feeling we'll have to buy more.
Yeah. All I remember is the amount I bought cost me €6.
Take the try. Well, I can afford that. Hopefully.
What's your opinion of olives?
It's vegetables, so nice.
Disgusting.
Very. I'm not going to put you in the bucket, don't worry. Don't worry.
It's far too close to water for his liking.
This is going to be curing 3. Is it the last one?
3 times in the first week, and
Yeah.
then we go to once a week after that. Nice.
Today's the 19th of November. We're just coming off of our first full week of curing in the brine. We haven't touched it for this week.
The smell is really nice, right? You can see the color of the brine. Don't know. Try. Bitter?
No.
Really?
Try?
It's definitely less bitter.
But I did try another one earlier, I have to admit, and it was more bitter. But that one was really small and quite dark, the one we just tried, so... One try, see what...
Bitter still.
Yeah. Okay, so I give this a quick wash out. I don't know whether you need to, but it makes sense. Oops, we've got one escaping, one's escaping. A third of a cup, more or less. And then this time, I think we can just fill it up.
How long has it been?
27th of November, so 22 days.
All right,
3 weeks, just over.
let's try them.
I'll take one that isn't too dark.
Mm-hmm.
This one here. Very eatable. Still bitter.
Edible.
Edible, yeah. Very edible. Still bitter. Want to try?
I don't know if it's still bitter. I don't know. Is it improving or not at
I
all?
think it's improving, yeah. Maybe I need a darker one. Maybe it's too cold in here for the whole process to work. I don't know. That tastes good.
So the
My
darker
opinion.
ones are better.
Try that.
It's not bitter.
No. We have more darker ones than I remember. Probably it's just a matter of time. The dark ones are good already.
Yeah,
Light ones,
tasty.
not yet, clearly.
Cool.
Sini's just rinsed these and it's cured now for 3 weeks, or just over 3 weeks. So I'm going to try it and see how it tastes. Delicious. Brilliant. Like a real olive. All the bitterness is gone. It's a good job we've got 3 buckets.
satisfied with our first experiment, the green olives, especially the ones we put in jars on the 13th of December when I messed up Steve's recipe and I put less vinegar, because the following day I put more vinegar according to the recipe, and those jars, Steve doesn't like them as much. I find them still tasty, but I understand. Yeah, they're a bit too vinegary. So these are green olives, but these are black olives, which I have to say I've always preferred, and which are much easier to cure. It's taken us 6 or 7 weeks, right? Steve kept adding salt and shaking this bucket and removing the liquid. I think there's a 2-bucket system, right? And the bucket inside has holes in it, and the liquid drips, but they feel quite dry by now, and they're really tasty. There's no bitterness. The texture, it's great. They're just great. So now we're going to put them in jars, and it seems quite straightforward, I have to say. So put them in a jar, and then we're supposed to sprinkle some olive oil on top. Not sure that's sprinkling, that's pouring, right? And now we shake it to make sure they're all covered in oil for better taste. They seem covered. Yeah, it's nice to have this coating, oily coating. But I have to say the jar looks much messier.
Yeah, doesn't look fabulous.
No, maybe we need non-transparent jars? I don't know. In any case, it's tasty. But yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to give it to people as presents. Well, I guess we won't be giving them as presents.
They are really good.
I'm gonna taste this one.
This
now.
one only, yes.
Amazing. And I have tried different olives in different countries.
I forgot.
First one, this you're holding is chilies.
I was gonna say you taste a bit the pepper. Very good.
It's spicy pepper. It's chili.
Not too
Yeah, but
spicy.
it's not spicy, I don't think.
This one is
Should I
garlic.
give you one? Which one do you want to try?
Chili.
I'm gonna try it.
Are we? Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Oh.
Okay.
This we eat in Turkey for breakfast. That's the best. I'm gonna eat it for breakfast tomorrow.